Yo, what's going on? What's going down? We had it in the double-digit week 10 out there, the NFL season. We got it all for you right here, Hood Money. It's your guy, Benny Boone, one more time. You know, it's getting cold out here, you know what I'm saying? It's getting close to them holidays, you know what I'm saying? The weather's changing, you know, the hits are gonna get crisp out there. You know, we had an interesting week last week, you know what I'm saying? One team in the AFC fell off, the other two continued to push ahead. Three-way tie out there for first, NFC. Looking interesting out there. A lot of people at the top. It's a lot of separation in the NFC. You know what I'm saying? AFC, NFC. We got them all for it. You know what I'm saying? It's week 10 out here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get y'all together. We're gonna get y'all together with them picks last week. We came close, but you know, close was no cigar out there. The best team in the league let us down last week, and there's also a very controversial upset. Carolina Panthers, a very controversial call. It looked like 2 pumps to me. They was talking about it was 3 pumps. Looked like everybody know 2 pumps ain't no penalty, if you know what I'm talking about. But you know, if you know, you know. Here we go. Is the recap board from last week. Like I said, the coach didn't come through for us right there. Let us down right there. Cowboys and Chiefs also in that second parlay. The Lions, the Jaguars won the game, but they didn't cover the spread. And yeah, that was pretty much it. As you see, the props, pretty much mixed results this week. One of the worst props, both 1 for 4, and the over-unders didn't go too well for me. As far as my man from the street, he was 2 for 2, 2 for 4, yet again, to get us 2, 4, 2, and 3 for the season. My man from the street say he's gonna be bringing that heat this week. That's the word. That's the word from out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for that. You know, hope everybody else is too. Very interesting week here. You know, it's a lot of games there. You know, I think we should have a couple W's by the end of this week. I didn't make a guaranteed out there because it's some tricky bets. It's some bets that I like and some bets that I don't like, but for the money, you know what I'm saying, we're taking it. And everything starts off tonight. You know what I'm saying? Right there. You know what I'm saying? Kicking off in the AFC West tonight. Just let that settle in. Let that big goal settle in for you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I'm saying? For the night, we got the Thursday night matchup, prime time matchup. Big upsets in these prime time matchups so far, including Monday's loss to the Cowboys. Big upset loss to the Cardinals. I was saying to watch out for that game. It happened again, this time in Dallas. This time it'll be the Raiders going on the road to take on the Broncos. The Broncos pulled off a big win last week. The Raiders trying to put it together. I don't know if they're gonna be able to pull it together, but you know, as y'all know, divisional matchups are always tough out there. Broncos #1 out there with the Patriots tied for first in the AFC. Raiders in the basement right now trying to put some things together. We're gonna see if they can get the situation together. I like the Broncos, man. I think the Broncos are gonna take care of business. They got a pretty big streak going right now. They got a pretty big winning streak going, them and the Patriots. So I look for them to keep that going. I'm gonna take the Raiders. I'm gonna take the Raiders on that spread because, like I say, it's a divisional matchup. So I would take the Raiders and the points, or the Broncos and the spread if you want to be safe with it. All right, our next matchup is our penultimate overseas matchup. Is the Falcons, is the Colts. They're gonna be playing in Germany and Berlin. early in the morning. If y'all get up, y'all can check that out. Coach slipped up a little last week. Falcons, fresh off their bye, trying to put things together and remain in that South race as well as that playoff race. Coach been doing good, pretty good this year. We're gonna see. The schedule gets significantly tougher going ahead. So after this matchup, it's definitely gonna get a lot more tough for the coach. The Falcons trying to make some moves out there, trying to keep pace with Tampa Bay in that NFC South. The coach looking to not take two losses in a row. I don't see the coach taking 2 losses in a row. I see both of these teams might be getting off to a slow start because it's early. The coach's gonna roll out their new trade acquisition out there, cornerback, getting Sauce Gardner. I think that's gonna be enough with them in that offense to lock it down. I'd take the coach either with the points or on the spread to go ahead and win that game overseas. All right, our next matchup be the Giants and the Bears. Giants lost last week. The Bears, wild game out there, happened to pull it off. Seems like the Bengals can't catch a break out there right now. Bears are going to be at home. Bears are going to be looking to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Giants are pretty much done, losing all their young weapons for the year with injury. Still have Jackson Dart out there though. Still has things to prove, and he still has to get the system down further. I'm going to be probably looking to push the ball a little more with the absence of the Scatterboo this week. The Bears got a lot of injuries out there, but they keep putting just enough together to keep winning, and that's what they've been doing. And you know, Bears, they sometimes looks like they're gonna win and they don't. Sometimes this is a game they definitely should win, and I'm just gonna take them. Even though they definitely sometimes they lose those teams they're supposed to beat. So I'm gonna take the Bears definitely on the money line. I wouldn't mess with that spread. I just take them to win straight up at home. All right, the next matchup, I didn't really take this matchup, is the Bills and the Dolphins. And I didn't take this matchup specifically because it's an AFC matchup, and these games are usually close, even though the Bills have dominated recently. But that's all the more reason, especially with the way the season's been going and the way the spread looks. I definitely think the Bills are going to win, but I just don't know if they're going to win by double digits or whether it's going to be close. They'll be playing in Miami. Weather should be good in Miami. Josh Allen, still contender for the MVP. And, you know, Dolphins looking on the next season, them and the Jets. It looks like it's a 2-leg race with the Bills and the Patriots. In both conferences, it looks like the teams are pretty much set except for one team in each conference. I'll get into that more next week. But I just see one team changing out of those top 7. And, you know, it's not too much more to say till next week. But for this week, I am going to be taking the Bills. Definitely to go on the road to get that win against the Dolphins, even though the Dolphins got an impressive win last week. I don't think they keep it going. Another team that got an impressive win last week was the Ravens. Lamar Jackson came back, delivered an impressive Thursday night win. They won pretty emphatically out there. They'll be playing the Vikings, who put some things together but couldn't get the W. Going to be looking with JJ, or they put some things together and got the W, and we'll be looking for JJ McCarthy to keep them going after the exit of Carson Wentz due to too many injuries. Vikings actually had a big upset against Detroit, almost a double-digit spread that they covered. JJ came out there firing, and with the confidence and with that defense, they took care of business. Ravens also took care of business on the Thursday night and got a little bit of a rest. Going to look to keep it rolling, as that's going to be that team I said it might sneak into the playoffs. Looking at it, I like the Ravens. I like the Ravens to go on the road. It's going to be a tough environment, but I like Lamar Jackson to keep it rolling. It looks hard for them to make it into the playoffs, but you know, they definitely stand a chance. He certainly did. I see the Vikings definitely making a push at home, but I see the Ravens eventually taking it, and the Ravens to win. I took them to win on the money line. You could take them to win on the spread, but I just, to be safe, take them to win on the money line. Next matchup is a bad matchup, a trash matchup, but I'm going to find a W in it. Features the Browns and the Jets. Jets gave away a lot of key players, making wholesale changes, lifestyle changes. Browns, for those young rookies in the basement, they still in the basement, you know what I'm saying, in that North Division. And you know, them and the Bengals, that's most likely where they're going to be. The Ravens are ascending with the Steelers, so those two are going to be fighting for 3rd and 4th place. Jets are going to be fighting for last place. Nothing significant, no improvements, just shaking things up. Browns do have some young rookies though. Browns have some young impressive rookies. You could probably take the Browns to win, even though it's on the road. That running game out there with Jenkins and Sampson, and young Dylan Gabriel with the receiver Jerry Jeudy in them. I see the Browns going there and getting the win, and the Jets headed for a top 5 pick for this year. All right, the next matchup, pretty big matchup.